Kira. Chaver Bezrat Hashem, the covet Shabbos Kodesh, the covet picking my mom from the airport, the covet Pesach, the covet Kira and Shoshi coming on, the covet Kira being dressed like it's Shabbos 24/7, the covet, and the covet binding ourselves to Israel. I mean, look at the wall. Look at the wall. Honestly, I'm a slap up for not having the Israeli flag on the wall. I'm a slap up. Slap up. Bezrat Hashem. Tefillah b'Shem Kol Yisrael for Pesach Reuven ben Yosef Asar. Baruch Bas Yehudis, Miriam Dodo Bas Chanu Cheved, Yonah Bas Basa, Shir Bas Basa, Sainer Reuben ben Mani, and every neshama on Klal Yisrael, Be'ezrat Hashem. Loving God, help us clear our minds and our thoughts of ideas and theories that are in conflict with the Torah, so that we should not sully our intelligence and sensitivity with sinful thoughts and desires, or sour our minds with erroneous theories. Free us of all doubts and skepticism. Let our minds and our thoughts be pure, clear, and holy. Give us the holy strength to fight against the bad thoughts, the doubts, and sinful desires that come to confuse us. Let us keep them out of our mind entirely. Bezrat Hashem. Halacha l'maisa. Halacha b'Shem Kol Yisrael. For every single yid. Chelek Gimel. Number 3 in Siman Bet. The procedure for the morning in Tiyas Yadayim is as follows, right? We're going to the basics, but do we really know the basics? One takes the utensil filled with water with his right hand and transfers it to his left. He then pours the water first onto his right hand. After this, he takes the utensil filled with water with his right hand and pours the water onto his left hand. He should do this 3 times in alternating fashion. It is proper to wash the hands until the wrist. This is real stuff until the wrist. However, in a pressing situation, it is sufficient to wash until the knuckles that join the fingers to the palm of the hand. One should also wash his face in the morning in honor of his creator. This is big, Chevra. As the verse states in Bereshis, for in the form of God he made man. He should also rinse out his mouth because of the stale saliva that builds up inside it overnight. Since one must utter the great name of Hashem with holiness and purity, afterward he should dry his hands. After washing his face, he should take care to dry his face as well. This is the best halacha we went through so far. Baruch Hashem for halacha. Halacha. Rabbi Nachman says, if we have one thing to learn, right? Halacha. It's only halacha. Only halacha. Rabbi Nachman tells us to learn halacha. I'm slapping myself on Musar. Sichot 47. Be'ezrat Hashem. And oat milk. We need oat milk. We just need to drink oat milk all day long. Don't let life slip by. You must be worthy, very worthy, says Rabbeinu, to be able to meditate for a given time each day and regret what you must. This is the deepest, talking about hisbodedus, right? Having our own conversations with the Rebbeinu Shalom in our own language. Not everyone merits such mental tranquility each day. The day may pass and go without time to reflect. A person's whole life may pass without him ever once having time to really think. This is it. We have to go through this again. This is real. The covenant. Not everyone merits such mental tranquility each day. The day may pass and go without time to reflect. A person's whole life may pass without him ever once having time to really think. If we're not meditating, if we're not talking to the Ribbon Shalom in our own words, in our own language, at least for an hour a day, that's what Rabbeinu tells us to do, an hour a day, because it really takes an hour, according to Rabbeinu, right, to really get rid of the evil spirit, to connect and let out your inner feelings. But 1 minute is good. 1 minute is good. 5 seconds is good. We build up. Right? Don't allow the Yetzer Hara to tell us 5 seconds isn't good enough. You can't connect to the Ribbon Shalom in 5 seconds, in 1 second, in half a second. No. You start right now. Start right now. After the Zoom, 1 second, one word. Tati. Wow. So through Hisbodedus, through meditation, we'll have a clear mind. Therefore, you must make sure to set aside a specific time each day to calmly review your life. Review your life. Consider what you are doing and ponder whether it is worthy that you devote your days to it. I've been thinking about this for mamish 2 weeks. I'm not going to reveal the video game, but I'm not going to reveal the video game. You know, I'll do it for the Chavra. Star Wars. Star Wars. We all love Star Wars. Oh, Star Wars. We got to have a Chabur on Yoda. Master Yoda has all the deepest quotes, the Kabbalistic secrets. I think George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, they're the whole thing, right? They're Yidden. They're all Yidden Star Wars. Anyways, very deep stuff. My dad has all the shirim on it. Gewaldic. Anyways, they just came out with a video game, and it happens to be I'm in America, and we have a console in the basement, Geschmack, and I was interested in buying the game. The trailers were coming out on YouTube. I was watching, and then I was watching people doing. I got really into it. I got really into it. I wanted to see. It was awesome. It hits home. Star Wars, my childhood, the whole thing. But this is exactly what Rabbeinu is telling us. Right, we go through our days, we review our days. Do I really want to be watching videos on Star Wars for so much time? Is that productive? Is that how I want to live my life? But if we review our days, we could filter out much of this, trim down the screen time, or whatever is holding us back from getting closer, from elevating as people. One who does not meditate in this way cannot have understanding. Although a person may be able to concentrate at times, he cannot do so for any length of time. His power of concentration remains weak and cannot be maintained. And he does not appreciate the foolishness of this world, right? Because we're not meditating, because we're not setting aside time to connect to ourselves and the Ribbon Shalom, reviewing ourselves, doing chazar on ourselves. We can't appreciate what this world is really about. But one who has a relaxed and penetrating mind can see that it is all vanity. The foolishness of this world, the physicality, right? If we're not seeking the wisdom and the physicality on a surface level could be vanity. Many desire to travel widely and become famous and powerful. We all know Rabbeinu tells us to be travelers, right? I think it's in Sichot 28 or 29, tells us to travel around the whole world of Torah. It would be Zocha. But this vanity and striving after wind, this is big. If we're trying to be something, if we're trying to be more than a shaliach, if we're being consumed by the vanity of this world, the foolishness of this world, we're striving after the wind. It is all the more foolish because such fame does not actually result in pleasure and satisfaction, even in this world. And it mainly results in suffering and insults. One of the Rebbe's followers, and this is the conclusion of the Sicha 47. We had to allow that to sink in our hearts. One of the Rebbe's followers once had a strong desire to become renowned religious leader. The Rebbe told him, you won't even say the Birkas Hamazon sincerely. Everything you do will have to be acceptable to others. You won't be able to do anything solely for the sake of Hashem. Chevra, if we're trying to get our name out there, right, in an unhealthy way, right? If we're trying to have popularity, if we're trying to talk up ourselves, if we're trying to talk about ourselves, right? Not l'shem shemayim. It's an issue. It's an issue. Right? But even the simplest things in our lives, are we doing it for ourselves and the Ribbon Shalom, our connection with the Ribbon Shalom into Am Yisrael? Or are we doing it for Chitzoni? Oh, the words didn't flow there. Bezrat Hashem, Chevra. Bezrat Hashem. We go weiter. We go weiter. No, but Kitzer, no elaboration. No elaboration here. Makes 0 sense, but makes a lot of sense. Bezrat Hashem, we should be doing Chazar on this many, many times. Chevra, we should really be striving to do things with Shem Shemayim, connection with Hashem, connection with Am Yisrael in the healthiest way possible. And Bezrat Hashem, you never know. You never know. Questions, comments, please feel free.
You got to run to the airport. We know the secrets.
However, Bezrat Hashem, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for elevating my 10 minutes. Thank you for allowing me to gain vision and clarity. And it's always a two-way street. It's always a two-way street. We're just messengers. We're just messengers. But Baruch Hashem, I have the holiest messengers in the world right here. However, be well. Be well.